Evening all, and welcome to another episode of Straighten Your Crown Tarot. Right, this reading was a toss-up between whether Tommy Robinson is going to be going back into prison or it was going to be something else. I've forgotten what it was. But I have just seen something, and I think it might have happened yesterday, might have been the day before, I don't know. But it's a series of questions that Keir Starmer was asked. I don't know where he was. It might have been a factory somewhere or something, by the media. And the media have turned. They're asking him questions like, how come you can't answer a question? And seeing as how your popularity is so shite and all that kind of thing. And about Farage being more popular than him. I didn't see all of his responses. It was just like a clip, basically, of all the questions. Now, I have said it several times that when the media turn on him, when the media turn on Starmer, that's when his days are numbered. I just want to ask the tarot, is Keir Starmer nearing the end of his tenure? So we've got the Green Witch's Tarot by Anne Murphy Hiscock, illustrated by Sarah Richard. And we've got the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catherine Veltstein. I think we'll have a Green Witch's Oracle first. Let's see what we can get as an overview card, really, to see where we are with this. Is it Starmageddon for Keir Starmer? See, there's all sorts, isn't there? Because he's been caught lying about Chagos. There's all that issue with Lord Hermer calling people who want to come out of the ECHR Nazis. Rachel Reeves has, royally effed up the economy. Angela Rayner can't string a sentence together. David Lammy's eating his way through Parliament. We've got the Speaker of the House costing an absolute fortune, also a Labour man. He hasn't smashed any gangs. Yeah, in fact, the only thing I think he might have smashed is the record for how quickly a Prime Minister can become so unpopular. The only record thing he's smashed is the fact that he's probably the most unpopular Prime Minister we've ever seen in British history. So let's have a look. Is this series of questions that the mainstream media asked Keir Starmer, does this signal the end of Keir Starmer's position as Prime Minister in the UK? Let's have a look. I have received a gift as well from Coyote, which I haven't brought upstairs with me. It's an I Ching book. So Coyote, if you're watching, I will show it to the people when I bring it upstairs, but I just want you to know that I have received it. It's excellent. Thank you very much. So this card is Roots, Healthy Patterns and Early Growth. Roots. Let's have a look. See if I can find it. I will have to bring my glasses upstairs, What's these? Roots 99, page 99. Roots. Roots create a foundation. God, he's always talking about fixing the foundations, isn't he? Giving a plant stability and strength. Twining deep throughout at the soil, they are both anchors and explorers, seeking water and nutrients to feed the plant. Roots expand and divide, creating beautiful natural patterns. The roots card reminds you to make sure your project has good roots. Don't race through this early stage of creation. If you ensure a healthy foundation in the early stages, your project will have a better chance of success. Like a strong root system that will support and nourish a plant, it's important to establish routines and healthy patterns that you can rely on when life gets chaotic. A reliable foundation will bring you confidence and reduce pressure in times of stress. The reflection says, do you need to go back to the foundations of something to examine them and perhaps reinforce them? So I think maybe that card's trying to say that there's an issue with the fixing the foundations, and possibly he's sped along at breakneck speed, him and his party, and they've right royally stuffed the British people, the economy, and everything else that goes along with it. So let's have a look. Has Keir Starmer entered the end phase of his position as Prime Minister? See, they were asking him some really, really brash, brazen, out there questions. I didn't hear any of his answers, but I saw his face and he was furious. I don't think he's ever been challenged in that way ever before. And they certainly were not on his side at all. So is this the start of things to come? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Right, let's have a look. Now the mainstream media have turned on Keir Starmer. Is this signalling the end of him? We have the Five of Swords. Ooh. Got the Five of Swords. There's a woman here playing dirty. There's a woman playing very dirty. Come on. Let's have a look. The Knight of Pentacles. The King of Wands. There's a woman here playing dirty. There's someone not playing very fair here. Oops. We've got the Two of Pentacles. This one again, the Knight of Cups. Am I taking it? Stick it back in the pack. Right, sticking that one back in the pack, and I'm going to give it another shuffle. These cards have been shuffled within an inch of their lives. I do it every time. I shuffle them so many times, and you can see on camera that I'm not skipping the step, and I shuffle them before I even switch the phone on to record. So let's have a look. So here we've got this Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is well, fives are always a challenge anyway, but this one's about a fight not being fair. There's an unfair fight going on, and it's got something to do with a woman. And the reason why I'm saying it's got something to do with a woman, because this King of Wands is the female King of Wands. There's two King of Wands in this deck, and it's the female one. Notice the on these two women that are prominent on these two cards. Red is an angry colour. It's passion as well, but it's an angry colour. They're This woman's not played fair, but she's been very sneaky. I don't know who it is. But there's something underhand going on here. And I'm not sure that it's even a politician. It could be because it's swords, but this person's been playing mind games and she's won. So I don't know what that's all about. But there is definitely the fight's been pretty cold, I'd say. And Starmer's lost the argument. He's lost the battle. He's lost the will to fight. It feels like he's just don't have the will to carry on with this anymore, because he's been done over, in a very in an unfair way. Not that I have any sympathy for him, because I don't. And then we've got this Knight of Pentacles. So this continues a story, if you like. This woman's been really sneaky. She's been fighting very unfairly, very underhand way, and is now setting upon a journey, a very slow journey. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who doesn't make a move unless they absolutely are certain of every single step they're going to make. Every I is dotted, every T is crossed. It's planned to the nth degree, to the point where every eventuality, every event is planned for. Everything's preempted. And this is the King of Wands in this case is someone who's started off playing very unfairly. This is sneaky though. This is also a be very careful what you wish for card. Very careful what you wish for. But there's a woman in the mix here who has won the argument unfairly. She's been planning this for a while, and there is going to be a leadership contest, and she's going to come out. See, there's the red. I'm seeing red, and I'm hearing red, and I'm feeling. See, the King of Wands is Aries, but I'm not feeling this as Aries. Could possibly be, I don't know, but there's someone who's very, very, very fiery indeed, who's going to go for the leadership. Or this could be someone, this could be somebody from one of the opposition parties that's done some sneaky business in order to get along. This could be, the next leader of the next parliament, if you like, could possibly be a female from a different party. It might not even be somebody who's in the party now. That's what that feels like. And then with this card, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles is about a juggling act, a balancing act. Pentacles are about the material world. So this woman's precariously balanced on the top of a very tall building. And it's like a Diablo type thing, but there's this infinity symbol on this card, juggling these two balls. It feels like once this person gets into position, their position is a very precarious one right from the get-go and all the way through that tenure. So I want to know how if this is what's happening now, or if this is what's coming down the line. Four of Cups, Death, Nine of Pentacles. Right. So let's have a look at these then. So we've got this Four of Cups with this Five of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. This is an unfair fight. The person who's been fighting unfairly has got their very well planned moves. And then we've got this disappointment card with the Four of Cups. Now, this is someone who's very upset by their lot in life and hasn't even acknowledged that they're being shielded from the rain or even the sun, if you like, being shielded. And birds always symbolize freedom. So it feels like these people are looking in the same direction, away, disappointment. So this feels like this person's the same person. They've been had, basically. They've been involved in a fight that was sneaky and unfair. They're upset by it. But there are people around who are shielding this person from being exposed, if you like. Because if this person comes out from underneath the umbrella, they're exposed. The rain or the sunlight. Depends how you see it. And they've got the back to this person who's been playing very unfairly. It has to be said. But even though they've been playing really unfairly, they are coming across as an innocent. This rose is a pure rose, a white rose. So they're trying to give off this impression of innocence. This is going to be somebody that nobody's thought of, I think, before, that no one would think in a million years they were going to step forward. But it's brought about a lot of disappointment. But even though it's brought about a lot of disappointment, this person who's lost the argument, and I'm thinking this is Keir Starmer in this case, still has a lot of people in the background watching his back. And this person, this is a case of be very careful what you wish for. Why am I saying that? Right, we've got this planned move to become the top dog. But what we've got is death. Death's an ending. This death card, she's bearing her ribs, bearing her innards, basically. So everything this person's ever done in their past is going to be exposed. Be careful what you wish for. Everything will be exposed. This one's going to, Starmer's going to fade out into the background, and all the stuff that we think we know about him is never going to come to light. So we can speculate all we want about his unusual family life and all that kind of thing. We're never really going to find that out. This person it will be exposed, and through that exposure, we've got this Nine of Pentacles. Now, this is self-sufficiency. This is creating your own wealth. This is being able to stand on your own 2 feet. This feels very much like this female energy here is also not going to be around too long because they will be exposed. when their back's turned, when they're busy trying to juggle all the jobs of office, this never-ending job that's never done, that's going to be exposed. This person is going to be exposed while their back's turned, and someone else is going to come in who's already self-sufficient, someone who was already independently wealthy. This could even be a country that comes in to expose this person. Oh, it's weird, this one. Right, so is Starmer going? Now we've got the different Emperor now. Page of Cups. Right, here we go. This feels, this might sound really, really weird, but this feels like Starmer is going to disappear off into the background. Someone is going to reach prominence and take over. Possibly a female, possibly someone who's not really high profile right now. It feels like someone we're not really, is someone who's not on our radar yet. This unfair fight has led to disappointment, but Starmer still got his back covered. But this new person that rises to prominence is going to have she's going to be exposed. It's got something to do with money. It's definitely got something to do with money. This person possibly could have made a hell of a lot of money in an underhand manner, but it's going to be exposed. And then we've got this emperor here. Now, this is a very different emperor to the emperor, I don't know whether it was last reading, because there's two emperors in this deck as well. We've got this disappointment of one person, the exposure of another. And the reason why they're being exposed is because there is someone way above them pulling the strings. Notice this emperor has got all these little minions on strings. Parliament, members of Parliament, and all those who we see as prominent members of our government, if you like, they're all being dangled on strings because there is an emperor, and it ain't over until the fat lady sings. It's not over until the emperor says it's over. So it's almost as if this is going to play out because this has already been. It's like this has already been written. This is part of a playbook. This sequence of events has already been written. And then we've got the Page of Cups. There's an apology coming. I'm wondering if some of this is to do with Chagos. There is an apology coming. The Page of Cups always comes to me as an apology. So, is Starmer going or what? Is Starmer going or what? Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, working together, skilled workers. We've got this young lady making a flower out of bricks, and she's got these two birds helping her. It's about collaboration. They're trying to tell me something here. It feels like feels like Starmer will go at the agreed time, and that time's already been agreed. So is it going to be soon? Is Starmer going soon? Is he going to leave office soon? I mean, even his own party don't want him. We've got the Three of Wands. This is waiting for your ships to come in. The Three of Wands is the merchant, the person who's put in a lot of work, planned everything meticulously, and is now waiting for his reward. The Three of Pentacles is about working with others in order to achieve something. So I would say that he is going, and I say he's going because there's been some dirty tricks being pulled here, which is going to put somebody else into prominence. That person is also going to be exposed. It's got something to do with money and deals. Starmer will remain protected because he's part of the plan. This plan that's already been written way before he came to power. He's part of the plan. They've got whoever owns Starmer, whoever controls Starmer, have got a very tight grip on him. And then we're going to get an apology. There's going to be an admission of something, but it's not going to be the major things. It's just going to be a lip service apology, I think, to the people. And it's got something to do with mismanagement of money. But he's not going yet because he's still working with other people to secure the deal. And he's waiting for the deal he wants to come back to him before he buggers off. Let's get the pendulum out. Where's my pendulum? Right. I don't know if you can see this. I'll try and make it so that you can see this. I'm trying to do it so you can see it, but I don't know what you can see. Is Keir Starmer going to leave office for the end of the year? No, that's a definite no. Don't know if you can see it. Are there some dirty tricks being played to get Keir Starmer out of office? That's a yes. Is the next Prime Minister going to be a female? Yes. Is the next Prime Minister Angela Rayner? No. Is the next Prime Minister Rachel Reeves? No. Who else? I can't think of anybody. Hang on. Let's think of somebody else. Is the next Prime Minister Yvette Cooper? No. Wow. Is the next Prime Minister a member of the Labour Party? Yes. Oh, I want to do 2 more questions. Will the next Prime Minister be somebody we know? No. What? So the next person that comes into office as the Prime Minister, takes over from Keir Starmer, will be female, but it won't be anybody we know, and this is what I've said, isn't it? Coming out from obscurity. But this person will also, I wonder if the person is going to be like a civil servant, somebody high up in the civil service. Weird. Anyway, that's it, I'm going. That one's just blown my mind. Right, I'm going, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care. Ta-ra.